So, Dale, in continuation of our conversations about the brand DNA Part Two, you were talking about the philosophy of how you feel about marketing, about who your customer is, about demographics, etc. Yeah, I will tell you, I like your thought process. I think it's new. I think it's fresh. That you're not focusing on a demographic, and you have some new kind of thoughts about this here. Do have a couple questions for you about that, though. Do you feel that it opens up or creates a lot of ambiguous space to leave, open interpretation of what the brand is by not defining who your customer is, and then really who is your customer? My customer is, well, anyone who is intrigued by by first of all the images, the marketing that is going to happen. I almost gave something away there. Because you have to be intrigued by that, and then you have to be. It goes like registers with you, right? And then you feel some kind of perhaps movement, excitement, energy in your body. You don't really know why, but you're like, I need to go see what that is. What is it? What's it about? Or you hear it through a conversation, or who's Dale Gerard, or what's this? And I mean, let's face it, nobody knows who Dale Gerard is. So I can't rely on the brand name, right? Certainly, right, not now. But so the product has to be out of this world, amazing, and it should be. Everybody's product should be that way. It shouldn't be smoke and mirrors. And I have to tell you, in the process of working on the product right now, and it's real. It's some good stuff, man. I have to tell you, it's really, really. I want to buy it myself, like now. So yeah, it's about like creating this excitement and giving that energy out to people, and then people, once they experience the product, of course, that's when the buzz really kind of starts, I think. And yeah, it's a magical thing, it's something I feel, and it's something. It's a good thing that's going to happen, and I'm thrilled to be able to share it with everybody. I don't understand. I have to tell you, these brands who spend unbelievable amounts of money and time on defining who their customers or their target audience. I mean, if you don't know who that is, that's kind of problematic, right? Especially if you're halfway through the game. But doesn't everybody know that the entire universe is their potential customer? I mean, really. I mean, within common sense kind of situations that can't be applied to it, but really, why limit yourself? I mean, Dale, I think I totally understand you. I agree with you, actually. I think that's very brave. I think that's honest of you to say. Um, we were talking offline about, about this whole philosophy of demographics, marketing, segregation, the whole thing. And, we were discussing some interesting things. I'm just wondering if you could just get into it a bit more briefly, so that the audience can really understand, I guess, what you're saying. And then also, I have to bring it up, but are you not in a way contradicting yourself when you say that you want everyone to experience your product, your brand in the same way, but yet in a different way. But yet you say the same thing about other brands that when they do that, you're not into that. So can you kind of just expand on that, because people are going to ask? Yes, I can. I guess the best way to explain it is perhaps this. It's a boring way, but it's probably the most simple way to explain it. So let's say that you are selling a box. You're selling a box, right? So you have a large box, large, beautiful box. That box costs X amount of dollars, and it's only available in your kind of flagship or your A location stores or department stores or what have you. But then you want, to have a diffusion kind of line thing. So you make a medium-sized box, right? Now the medium-sized box, perhaps the quality is not as good, but it's still a box. But it's not like the first box, and it's not sold where the first box sold. It's maybe sold somewhere else. And you see where this is going, right? So then you have a third box. Now the third box is completely not what the big box is or the medium box, and is really sold somewhere where perhaps box A clientele would not go to shop, perhaps. So, but the point of that all is you have these three boxes that you've created, but you've created them, and you've also created segregation because you've identified your classes, you see, of people, and I think that adds to the opposite of what I want to do. It's about oneness. It's about all of us sharing and being able to, or having the desire and ability and want to, if possible, have all of the same things, experience all of the same things that bring other people joy and excitement. So my kind of thing, then how I could relate to the box would be, okay, so you have a large box, great, and you sell that box, but you don't have to sell that one box in a particular area. You can sell it whoever wants to buy that box, and then from there, whatever customer wants to buy it. But at least give them the opportunity, And then box B perhaps is the cover of the box, but the cover of the box perhaps folds into a box, you see? So it's an advanced kind of, I don't know, a forward way of looking at not just then another box. And then box C perhaps is just the one panel, one side of the box, but it's a new box that you introduce to people. So it's ways of making everything you do current and relevant. Not one is better than the other, right? Maybe box C, which is the most kind of innovative idea, could be cooler, if you want to say that, or more exciting than box A, because box A, everybody knows it's this big, large, beautiful box. You get what I'm saying? So that's just kind of how I relate to what I want to do and what I think others do that isn't so great, or doesn't work so well, I mean, let's face it, retail's not what it used to be, right? And this really should be about me and not about the philosophy of retail, but we're talking, so let's get into it a bit. Yes, the internet and people are shopping online. That's the obvious, right? Saturation. You can buy a product in a store, walk 7 blocks, and that same product can be in 7 other locations. I mean, it's a bit much, no? So there's that. So then why do you want to go to the store? Well, you want to go for either A, the ambience, B, the people who are helping you in the store, and yes, the product. So, but nothing's changed in retail. It's flatlining, right? There's no energy, there's no excitement, there's no bravery anymore, there's no fearlessness. That's gone. I think. And then to add to that, the world that we're living in now is beyond, right? There's so many dimensions. People are walking through so many different dimensions. People are understanding and coming into enlightenment. A lot of people have been there, but it is new to a lot of people. And then you have the opposing forces of that, who it's polarizing everything. So it's chaos. It's kind of intense, but it's magical at the same time, because it's a really incredible time to really do what you need to do, be who you are, and share all that with the world. Create this oneness, this excitement, because we really are all one anyway at the end of the day. So yeah, that's, I guess, what I was saying about the whole thing, and I think that's a good place to kind of end that part of the conversation. Welcome back with Dale Gerard here, my magical new best friend. Oh, thank you. That's amazing, and I feel the same exact way about you. It's oneness, right? Yeah, right, exactly. So, just to end this conversation, I know you thought you ended it. We didn't. No. Just one quick more thing here to discuss about that. You know, well, besides the fact that you didn't get to who your customers yet, I guess it's interesting that you say these brands who have diffusion lines, et cetera. So these companies have made millions and millions of dollars, so there is success in it. Correct? Yes, absolutely, there's success. My feeling is just that if you only offer a customer because you feel that that customer can only attain or afford box C, you're telling that customer, you're telling that person that, right? You don't even give them the option of A. You just assume that they don't want A or they can't buy A. And also people are a bit more alert now, a bit more aware. And I think that you need to go beyond just the three size boxes. You need to create your initial product, whatever it is, in the same way. It has to be the same for different reasons and different people. It's a fine line, but it's I'm doing it. It can be done. So I guess, does that answer your question? No. Who's your customer? Okay, so listen, I said whoever's intrigued. But I mean, I want whatever it is that I'm making, which you'll find out soon. Listen, I will wear it. I will wear the product. My nephew or kid in high school in Wisconsin can do it and be it and wear it. Surfer in Portland. I don't know. A police officer, a professor at a university, a nun. Why shouldn't nuns have a bit more enjoyment? An actress, an astronaut, an accountant. You should wear it. I should wear it. I should be it. You should be it. It's for all. It's for anyone who wants some energy, some coolness, some part of a bigger thing, a oneness. We all are one, so we all should share in these things that will create magic. Truly that. Let me just end by saying that really my intent here with this brand is to just create really exquisite, real, cool, modern products from a variety of dimensions, not just one specific product and then continue on with that product. Different kinds of things that make up who I am and who I think other people would enjoy being part of that. I would like to see them be a part of it, and I think they would be into it as well. Excitement and positivity, all of these things are contagious, and when I say my products will create magic, I'll get more into that, and once you know what the product is, I'll get more into that conversation, but it's true, because it happens and it can happen. And I'm just so looking forward to sharing that all with you, which I believe we're doing in our next conversation. Yes, we are. You're looking forward to it, but I'm looking forward to it. So, but yes, we are discussing that then. So so once you know what that is, I can expand a little bit more about it, but it's all good stuff. It's like I said, I'm excited about it. Can't wait to share it with everybody. And thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you, and looking forward to speaking soon.